back. On the game's first play, second down. The loss of a yard there to start out. That lead. There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The reception, good.
Week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency. The coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead,
the target incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Penny. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Green 80. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On second down, it's Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good starting field position. Run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
23-yard line.
56 at the mic. What we got? What we got? Hey, check 20.
Here's Penny on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Let's face it, second and 1, playbook's wide open, isn't it? Feel like you can do just about anything. But after that, now you're third and 3. I think the playbook has shrunk because now I think you're almost locked into throwing the football.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Let's get the ball.
Penny, a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's put that team on the hunt.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check, block 54.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo! Check 33. Let's go. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. You don't want to... 65. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, Alpha. You don't want me. Mike, check 30.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now it's Lockett. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last.
As they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those